Oh, I don't know. Probably my ACT class from last year. All right. So there are actually 7 parts of speech. So if you are on your phone, I want you to know I expect you to be taking notes. I don't expect you to be texting or emailing or Instagramming. Cool. Okay. Huh? So no, I got it, Bryce. Go to grammar and just make you a page where down at the bottom say +1 and just just title it up at the top, parts of speech. Notes. Okay. So there are actually 7 parts of speech. I gave you 2 extras. And the reason why I gave you 2 extras are because I just wanted you to know them, okay? They are kind of parts of speech, but not really. It's debatable. All right, somebody start me off. Give me 1 part of speech that we've talked about.
Noun.
Noun, all right? What's a noun? Let's start with noun.
Place, person, thing.
All right, place, person, thing, or what?
Idea.
Right, okay, now, what do we call those idea nouns that you can't touch or feel? No, listen to, I appreciate your participation. No, listen. If it's a noun that's like an idea that you can't touch or feel, what do you call? Abstract. All right, so we have abstract nouns. Give me an example.
Happiness.
Love.
Happiness, love. Good. All right. What do you call, Mason? What's the other kind of noun? The concrete are the nouns that you can actually see, touch, feel, right?
Pencil.
What? Yep, so chair would be an example. Pencil, okay? Any person, place, or thing. Now, there are also common nouns and proper nouns. What's the difference between a common noun and a proper noun? You should know this, right?
Properly capitalize it, it's an actual name.
Right. All right, so proper nouns get to be capitalized, and usually they are the name of a person, place, or thing. All right? Common nouns, you do not. No caps. Okay? Now, y'all, we live in a society that loves to capitalize nouns randomly. Have y'all ever noticed that? If you drive around Mobile, I guarantee you will see signs that have like the wrong words capitalized. Okay? Now, he should be, you do ride around town and see him, but he's a proper noun, right? So Alexander Shinara should be capitalized. But sometimes I even notice like people will just say, today I went to school. What's wrong with that?
This S in school is not constant.
Right. It's not capitalized. Why, Weston?
Because it's common.
It's a common noun. All right, now, if I said I went to Cottage Hill Christian Academy, would I capitalize Cottage Hill Christian Academy?
No.
Yes. Because it is a proper noun, right?
And underline.
Okay.
Because you underline noun.
No, you wouldn't underline it. You underline titles of books when you're writing in front, but not just any proper noun.
I was talking about
Hey.
the other day, the thing that we did before. You said underline noun, circle adjective.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm with you. Okay, somebody give me another part of speech. I think that's all I want you to know about nouns for today. Verb, very good. All right, what's a verb?
Common. An action.
It's an action or a state of being, right?
Yes.
All right, give me an example of a verb. Run, okay? Jump, right? Yawn, sleep. All those are actions, right? But then there are also verbs that express state of being, like to be. The verb to be has forms, is, am, are, was, were, and those are states of being, okay? So verbs have different forms, and I want you to know that. And we're going to talk about those different forms. All right? Give me another part of speech. An adjective. Good. Mason, you're on a roll. What's an adjective, y'all?
I don't know.
All right.
A word that replaces a noun.
Nope.
It describes it.
It describes what?
No.
Noun.
All right. The noun or the...
Subject. I'm trying.
You are trying. Thank you.
I'm trying to-
Describes a noun. What do you say, Victoria? Or a pronoun. All right. That's what an adjective is. So I want you to think of adjective 2 things. It describes a noun or a pronoun. All right? Give me some examples of adjectives. And if you can't think of an adjective, think of a noun and describe it. And that'll give you the adjective.
Big black.
Exhausted.
okay? Big black sheep. Exhausted, yes. So both big and black would describe sheep, okay? Exhausted might describe Mason, okay? Anybody else? Adjective. All right, give me another part of speech. We're on number 4 out of 7.
Adverb.
Adverb. All right, who knows what an adverb does?
It modifies the verb.
Yep, describes the verb. What else does it describe? Not a noun. Remember, adjective. Okay, so think about this. If an adjective describes a noun, then an adverb can't. They stay in their lane. Adjectives describe nouns and pronouns, so therefore adverbs cannot describe nouns or pronouns. Hey.
I don't know, yeah, I think it's like the same. Can you move?
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay,
Doesn't it describe-
thank you, Cole. What? Yes.
Doesn't it
Describes
describe,
the verb.
It helps you.
Okay, adverbs definitely describe verbs. What else do they describe? Adverbs, and then there's one other thing. They describe 3 things. So maybe put a 3 right there by adverb and 2 by adjective.
verb, adverb, and adjective?
Yes,
Adverb.
and adjectives.
I was right. Ah.
All right, so here's what adverbs describe. Verbs, other adverbs, or adjectives. So everybody put that in your mind. There's also a little ending to words that sometimes tip us off that it's, yep. So if a word ends in ly, there's a good chance it's an adverb. Now, it doesn't guarantee it's an adverb though. You have to, if it's an adverb, you have to run a test. You have to say, does it describe a verb, an adjective, or an adverb? If it does, then it is an adverb.
You wonderfully ran.
All right, she ran wonderfully. Wonderfully describes what? How she ran.
Most likely.
Most likely, okay. What about, remember I gave you that example the other day, the dog hungrily ate his food. So hungrily describes how he ate it, okay? So, all right, adverbs. Somebody give me another part of speech. Preposition.
Smart woman.
All right, what's a preposition?
I still don't know. Smart.
What?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, it's
I forgot.
It's like
it's like a thing in a sentence.
Doesn't it
Well, that'd be the
describe
phrase. Let's talk first about just the preposition.
Doesn't it, wait,
Oh.
doesn't it like describe?
And
Connecting. It
Okay.
connects.
It connects to a noun, and it is a time or location word.
Oh.
It's well.
And
Okay,
2.
all right,
But,
so
or, nor.
Now-
Oh, I remember this.
those are conjunctions, not prepositions. So preposition, somebody give me an example of preposition.
Here.
In, did you say in, out, to,
Inside.
inside, from, up, down, around. Do y'all see how those are hang on. Shh. Y'all see how those are location words? In, out,
Think of a box
around.
and then around, in,
Oh.
above.
Yes.
What about like here?
My
Like
box.
how-
Preposition.
Here is,
Yeah.
I know, here is actually a place. So depending on how it's used, it can actually be a noun. It's
Over
actually
there?
not
Are
a
places and
preposition.
locations-
Build
Are
Are places and locations the same thing?
They are, but these are related to locations that are related to a noun. So do y'all remember how we said prepositions are always followed by a noun? Do y'all remember what we call that noun that follows? Victoria? That is the object, okay? So noun that follows is called the object, okay? The noun that follows the preposition is an object. Now, I also gave you this rule. I told you that the object of a prepositional phrase can never be what?
The subject.
That's right.
Subject.
Okay, so look at this sentence. Does everybody have this over here? Okay, so think about this sentence. I gave this to the other class as sort of a quiz, but my brother got lost
No.
in the park. Okay,
Subject, brother.
subject is the brother, correct. What would be the preposition of phrase?
Lost.
Got
No,
lost.
what?
And
Wait, hey,
In.
y'all, stop yelling just guesses. What is the preposition? In. So this is the preposition. What's the object? The object is the noun that follows the preposition. Park. Very good. So this whole thing is the prepositional phrase. But do y'all remember I told you this can never be the subject of a sentence. The object is never the subject of the sentence. And if you want to test yourself, my brother got lost in the park. This sentence is not about the park. The sentence is about the brother, right? Yes.
One of the things my teacher told me last year is like the thing before the prepositional phrase can be its own sentence, then like the rest of it can't.
Yes. And so, yes, and right. You can actually usually take the prepositional phrase out. So, and the sentence still makes sense. So you could say, my brother got lost, right? So in the park gives you more detail, but it would still make sense if you said, my brother got lost. Okay,
Verb, lost,
so-
adverb, got.
No,
Got.
got is gonna be part of your verb. So, okay, talk to me for just a minute. I want to tell you a little bit about prepositions. There is, in your grammar folder, there is a list of prepositions, okay? It's actually should be 3-tiered. It's the same list. I just made it like that in a document so I could print it off. We are going to have a preposition test in like 2 weeks.
Yay.
And I want you to memorize all the prepositions. Here's why. Once you memorize them, you'll never miss a prepositional phrase again. Okay? What?
A lot.
I don't know, maybe 30?
It's not bad.
There's a jingle.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Okay. All right, Bryce, don't let me lose you. All right, so we've done prepositions. We got two more.
Been mostly.
No, antecedent's not a part of speech, but it's related to a part of speech. Conjunction's one, but what, can you think of that?
I'm trying.
I know you are, Mason, and I appreciate it. All right, let's do conjunctions and we'll come back to Mason. Mason, be thinking. All right, what's conjunction?
It's a thing that like
It connects to sentences.
I hate you.
It connects clauses and sentences, right?
Yes.
It's a battle for who can get the most right.
Mason is meeting.
Huh?
Definitely one.
All right, can anybody give me an example? And, but,
Isn't it
but,
like every good boy does find something like
or, there, it's fanboys, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Y'all remember
I'm
that?
thinking of a piano.
For, yes, you are, yeah, you
And
are.
the word but.
Okay, so conjunctions join clauses or sentences, all right? Last one. It has to do with the antecedent.
Article.
It's actually the part of speech that,
Article.
Present participle.
Noun.
no, think about it. The antecedent is the noun that this thing replaces.
I
Pronoun,
was going.
pronoun. So pronouns, they replace nouns.
That's it.
Pronouns replace nouns. So give me an example of pronouns.
We're not done.
He,
Her.
She.
she, her,
They.
she,
It.
it, they,
Transgender.
we. Okay, so then I know you said you sort of struggle with pronouns. You can, there are not a ton of them. If you look at, they all follow kind of this pattern. So if it's not one of these, then it's not a pronoun. There, us, we, these are the, okay, them,
Yes.
Miss Rose?
Uh-huh.
What's the conjunction that starts with an S?
so. Okay, what do we call the word that the noun that the pronoun replaces? It has a name, starts with an A.
Antecedent.
Antecedent. Yeah,
So we were done.
Shut up.
this is not a part of speech.
Do we write it? Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
A-N-T-C-C-E-D.
Antecedent.
All right, now, I gave you two other parts of speech that really are not parts of speech, but they're just bonus. Y'all remember them? Interjections
And objections.
and articles.
Dang it.
Remember, interjections were those small, short phrases that express emotion. Y'all remember that?
Oh, like a novel.
Um,
Or a new.
But no, like wow,
Oh, yeah.
Like hurry, that's an interjection, okay? And then articles are what, Victoria? These three little words are what we call articles, okay? All right.
And
Any questions about parts of speech before I move on?